Coming to you live. On 2K Sports, bringing you with all the talent in these two backcourts, Doris, this should be a very exciting matchup.
And Kev, it feels like we could say that for most matchups these days, right? The league is so heavily laden with talent at the guard position. I feel spoiled.
So the New York starting five. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Brunson against Martin. Pulls up on the wing. It doesn't go for him.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against Butler. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their '99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
New York moving it around. Randall a screen on Hero. 5 to shoot. Oh, he misses the dunk. Randall brings the double team. Martin's in the post. He's guarded by Anunoby. And it's Martin missing. Pass to Brunson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Inside, here's Martin. It's rebounded by New York.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Anunoby, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Martin. Down low. Here's Adebayo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Martin finds Butler. Martin with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Butler. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got 5 now.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now, here's Butler. Randall grabs the board. And now the Knicks on the break. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Anunoby. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And here's Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Martin with the screen for Hero. Robinson against Adebayo. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Count it. He has 6.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Back to Brunson to the inside. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Heat trail by 7. Outside, Hero. Here's Butler. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that's fantastic execution. Jimmy Butler has excellent touch close to the rim.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Hero, following the score by New York. A terrific move by Martin to score.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the paint, it's stolen by Martin. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
They can see Jimmy Butler moving without the basketball, getting into his shot window, and that's a nice catch and shoot.
Passes it to Anunoby. The 3, it's not going to go for him.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
13.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for the Knicks, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. Butler with the ball, out defended by Randall.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
And here we go. It's Butler. And finished off by Martin.
Now, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. Them closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. Outside for Martin. Hero from long range. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Hero. The Heat with the lead. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Bam Adebayo, and he gets it to go.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Hero with the screen on Anunoby. Outside, Hero. The pass to Rozier. Kicks it out to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Adebayo. It's Butler that time on the assist from Hero. Heroes got 4 assists in the game. On the wing, Rozier. Driving in. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Adebayo finds Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebound, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Brunson outside for Robinson. Anunoby, a screen on Rozier. And Anunoby slams it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside Butler. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Hero. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Brunson. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And Rozier, here we go. Hero passes to Adebayo. Outside Martin. Just 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Anunoby. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Miami.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
New York calls timeout. You know what time it is, fans. Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew. Get live once again for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Brunson with it. Butler covering. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Butler against Anunoby. Hero, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter. Knicks trail by 3. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo with the screen on Martin. Randall fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
Miami calls timeout. If you want a t-shirt, you've got to get loud.
And that one misses. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success.
Anunoby, good.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Inside, here's Butler. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Stolen by Martin. Not going to go that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 3. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Butler. The wingman. It's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's Rozier in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Butler.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Martin from outside. Oh, we got, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer throws. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
Moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Three shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Terry Rozier III. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against Butler. For the 3. Brunson, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. I mean, that's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Hart. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Hart the pass to Hartenstein. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Outside Flynn. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Miami leading by 6. Highsmith the pass to Love. Pass to Hackett. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Now here's Love. Just 5 to shoot. Deflected by Hartenstein. Now here's Achiuwa. Guarded closer. Pass to Hartenstein. Going inside. Off on the layup. And Love's got the ball here for the Heat. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team foul number 4.
Outside Robinson. Pulls up. It's rebounded by New York. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat have battled to deep playoff runs in recent years, and they find the strength in each other to keep fighting. Bam Adebayo says, we depend on each other. Every once in a while we'll be like, dog, I need to lean on you tonight. And that's what being a team is all about. Having those teammates to lean on when you're down. Kevin?
Great approach. David, thank you. Here is Love. After New York gets the 3, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart. The Heat have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
From deep, Brunson. And the rebound goes to Martin. Miami leading by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Robinson. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Adebayo. He'd have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. When they go to the intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Heat have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. That one misses. Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby with it. And it's Martin picking him up. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Back to Anunoby. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Miami leading by 7. Outside, Hero. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. To the middle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Inside, here's Butler. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Here's Brunson. Randall passes to Robinson. DiVincenzo kicks to Brunson.
I see him.
The second chance effort. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 9.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Hero. Martin with the screen for Hero. Throws it up high. 3/4 of play in a close game here. It's the Heat leading by 3. Live from Miami. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Here's Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Rozier with the screen for Adebayo. The kick out to Rozier. And the pass to Hero. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 4.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Here's Anunoby. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Adebayo the screen. Hero from long range. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Stolen by Martin. And a wide open look for Hero. Oh, they get it back. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Randall. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside Martin. Down low. Here's Hero. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 14 points for Tyler Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Brunson.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Hero kicks to Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Driving inside. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, there's a solid handle that Jimmy Butler is working with, and his ability to create with the ball in his hands becoming special.
Robinson a screen on Butler. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
The kick outside to Butler. And he drives in. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
This guy has got the whole arsenal as a wing. Jimmy Butler can slash to the hoop. He can make jump shots so hard to guard.
Brunson the pass to DiVincenzo. Brunson a screen on Rozier. New York moving it around. New York takes timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. See if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Shot's good by Hero.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Randall right side. That's to DiVincenzo. Out to the wing. Butler against Brunson. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Hero. Loads it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Randall. Brunson with a clean look. And it's Miami with the rebound. Rozier finds Martin. To the wing on the left. Here's Adebayo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
And Anunoby, here we go. Robinson goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
For some NBA basketball on 2K. Well, Brent, an interesting matchup here tonight, especially when you take a closer look at the center position.
Well, for the over 60 crowd, this is a fun one, B.A. It's not often that we highlight the center position as being the key matchup, but the big men on these teams, they deserve attention. It's going to be great watching them tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Now here's Rozier. Here's Butler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Mikal Bridges. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry. And then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
Here's Simmons. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen to the middle. Here's Hero. Back to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Claxton. Left side Simmons. Now Claxton. To the paint. Here's Finney Smith. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. Butler goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Forward size with guard handles. Butler showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Simmons. Hits the jump hook. Simmons has got 6.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Rozier outside. Three-pointer. Finney Smith pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Richardson's checked in for Miami. Now here's Finney Smith. Out to Bridges. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Count it.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Miami trailing. Adebayo, a screen on Simmons. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Adebayo. The rebound by Ben Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Richardson against Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Shoots over Hero. Again, the Nets score.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he commits the intentional foul.
Josh Richardson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Johnson a screen on Hero. Clock at 6. Johnson against Martin.
Terrific timing on that shot contest. Martin locking him down.
No luck on that one. And it's Butler off the drive.
Heat foul. Jimmy Butler.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense. They've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Butler, a screen on Simmons. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
34 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Simmons. Here's Finney-Smith. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside for Butler. Martin a screen. Hero for three. Brooklyn with the board. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Hero for three. Deflects the pass. Adebayo drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
All the way, Adebayo sees a crease and exploits it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front, leading by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 5. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Adebayo has gone 2 of 4 from the field. Johnson a screen on Hero. Bridges with it. Guarded by Adebayo. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Martin with a screen on Simmons. Hero for 3. Counted from distance. Hero's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Robinson against Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. B.A., he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Now Finney-Smith. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Timeout call, Brooklyn. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Here's Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Here's Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Martin with a screen on Dinwiddie. For 3, Robinson. Martin. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Really hard to teach that. Nice skill by Martin to finish through the defender.
And you talk to his coaching staff. One thing they like about Caleb Martin, the leadership.
Well, it's amazing when a role player has a voice on a team. And that's what you get with Caleb. He's a great communicator on both ends of the floor. He knows his plays. He knows the opponent's plays. What a great glue guy.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hero against Bridges. Hero, the pass to Butler. Back to Hero. To the inside. Shot blocked. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
The Nets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Bridges, a screen on Robinson. Bridges outside. Down low. And stolen by Adebayo. Martin with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Up the floor. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And stolen by Adebayo. And the Heat call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Brooklyn trailing. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Robinson defending. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. No good that time. Good D by Adebayo. Miami's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the half. Butler taking his time here. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Claxton.
Bam's getting so much better about understanding the length and where it is that he can be best to cover ground.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Heat out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Kevin Love, and it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
First team foul.
And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, B.A., last season became just the second 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Ben Simmons is checked in for Dinwiddie. Richardson's checked in for Miami. On defense, the Heat. They lead by 1 to the middle. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Richardson, the pass to Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Richardson. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the shot goes down. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's taking it right at the defense as Kevin Love right now, sniffing out some offensive opportunities.
Walker, a screen on Rozier. Here's Dinwiddie. That one falls.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the Nets lead by 1. And Miami has possession. Here's Rozier. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Here's Jovic. Sharp grabs the miss. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Watford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 3-point Nets lead for Miami. They've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Jovic. Love the open look. And there's another one for the Heat.
Pretty reliable scoring range for Kevin Love there. And beautiful form on that shot.
Walker, a screen on Rozier. Here's Dinwiddie. Misses in close.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
To the inside, Jovic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Watford with a screen. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Terry Rozier, the third. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Watford. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Missed inside.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Jovic passes to Highsmith. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Watford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And this summer, one of the Heat's own, Dwayne Wade, inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame branch.
What an amazing big game performer Dwayne Wade was during his entire career. 13-time All-Star, 3-time champion, and he brought the organization their first title. That just says it right there. Dwayne Wade, the foundation, the rock of the Miami Heat.
So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Walker. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And Simmons is subbed in for Dinwiddie.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Butler finishes the job.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Outside Johnson. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And more, Bam Adebayo loves to go with his mid-range shot.
Yeah, he feels like it's getting to that automatic stage when he's at those elbows with that high arcing soft touch that he has. And that high release makes it really tough to stop.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And the Nets also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in. Finney Smith a screen. Butler with a steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Adebayo sets a screen. And Butler is there for the flush.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
For your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Outside Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Heat up by 3. And we're just moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Outside for Butler. The 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges with it. Johnson a screen on Hero. Outside Johnson. And perfection right through the net. And the Nets lead by 1.
Anytime the ball is headed towards Cam Johnson, he's thinking shot. It's a pretty good idea.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Hero. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Hero against Bridges. Oh, there's the alley. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
Hero for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, you have to get out there for dunking shots, so it's going to open things up for the screener.
There's a screen by Johnson. Bridges on the attack. The kick out to Johnson. Simmons with a screen on Hero. From deep, Johnson. Pass to Simmons. Goes back up. 6 to shoot. And the layup is good.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
Martin a screen. Butler passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. There's the 3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Into the middle. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Adebayo. He's closely guarded. Basket counts.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Simmons against Martin. Inside. Here's Claxton. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Bridges outside. Pass to Simmons. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Adebayo is screen on Johnson. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, even after the video review,
there's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
and give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Tyler Hero.
You know, we know he struggles at the line, but Simmons is much more focused in huge situations like this one.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Martin with a screen on Johnson. Down low. Oh, it falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Money!
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
There's a screen. Martin, the pass to Hero. Back to Martin. Hero outside. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And the Heat call time here. They're down by 2. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Butler. It's in! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now here's Simmons. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. And it's Robinson in at the point. Here's Simmons. Up and in on the layup. Simmons has got 20.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Simmons against Hero. Butler, a screen on Simmons. Hero, the pass to Butler. Soft touch off the glass. 24 points for him.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
It's Simmons for the drive. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Yeah, how about the stride of Simmons? He gets in there with just a few big steps.
Butler against Johnson. Pass to Hero. Butler, a screen on Johnson. Hero for three. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler finds Adebayo. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Terrific defensive effort by Johnson. Outstanding timing on the block.
And the Heat making a change here. Highsmith checked in. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 2-point game. Well, overtime basketball. About a minute and a half played.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Johnson against Butler. Hero, screen on Johnson. Here's Butler. And no good. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Answering the call, Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest moment.
Outside Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. And here's Butler outside. And they'll get another chance. Here's Highsmith. He's guarded by Bridges. Just 3 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Here's Martin. Outside for Butler. Back to Martin. Tries yet again. Hero outside. Butler, a screen on Simmons. Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses. Johnson inside. Butler covering. Three-pointer, Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
So we see the Nets get the win here. Things look hard, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's the pick. Johnson against Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. That shot, no good. Excellent. That time from Robinson. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Brunson against Simmons. Here's Johnson. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Johnson, the pass to Simmons. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Brunson against Simmons. Outside for Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. And stolen by Simmons. Finney-Smith passes to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got his second bucket.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Pass to Brunson. There's a screen by Robinson. Out to Brunson. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick-and-roll partner.
And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
Even Shenzo can't hit it. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint, here's Claxton. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Randall. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 6 points for Julius Randall.
No, great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
Bridges with it. Brunson picks him up. Anunoby against Johnson. Now, Finney-Smith. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Lets it go with the 3. Cameron Johnson, and that's good.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Robinson, a screen on Simmons. Brunson with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Simmons finds Bridges. Back to Simmons. And the basket is good. Simmons got 8 points.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
DiVincenzo passes to Anunoby. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Randall outside. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
DiVincenzo against Bridges. Pass to Simmons. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why. He thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Brunson with it. Hasn't made one yet. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Finney Smith hits them both. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Finney Smith. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Robinson a screen on Johnson. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jump, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Finney Smith in the post. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3 seconds. New York ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Mikal Bridges out there with Simmons. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
First team foul.
Passes to Brunson. Drives to the hoop. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Here's Simmons. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. New York trailing. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Anunoby. It's sent back down by Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. Brunson covering. Simmons passes to Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul now. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Kept alive. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers. Number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Here's Brunson. He has 5.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from 3, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature. His tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. In the corner, Finney Smith with it. And there's the pass to Claxton. Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. Good D by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 3. Outside for Randall. The three-pointers right on target. Randall's got 11.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Dinwiddie drives in. Gets it to fall from the right block. And the Nets lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he's got the confidence to pull up from anywhere. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Bridges a screen on Randall. Dinwiddie attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Back to Brunson. Outside Robinson. Anunoby with the screen for Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Here's Finney Smith, and the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. That puts them in the lead. Brunson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Man, that's terrific balance from Brunson. He does not skip leg day.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Anunoby against Dinwiddie. To the inside. Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. To the middle, here's Sharp. Here's Watford. He's defended by Randall. With the drive, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Walker with it. Now defended by Randall. It's stolen by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. He dents the rim with a 2-hand slam. Wow.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing we need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Rebounded by Hart.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Outside Flynn. Down low. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The Nets working the ball around now. Whistle blows. Basket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
Jordan Finney-Smith. Cameron Johnson.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Flynn the pass to Achua. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big guy.
And Simmons slams it in.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
Flynn kicks to Hart. Here's Grimes. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And they will call over the back on the play.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it happen.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Grimes passes to Achua. And that one is good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Simmons. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got the game tied up here for the Nets. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Simmons, covered by Flynn. Basket counts. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Grimes passes to Hartenstein. They set the pick. Back to Hart. Inside. Right wing. Outside Flynn. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Johnson sets the screen for Bridges. And here is Johnson. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And it's Hart penetrating. No good with the layup. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Bridges. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The lead is 2. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Claxton, guarded by Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And that one falls for Claxton. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
43.
Johnson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
To take the lead. The second chance effort. It's deflected. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Johnson with a screen on Robinson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Randall with a screen for Brunson. Outside Robinson. Here's Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Anunoby against Bridges. Bucket is good. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Randall kicks to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Simmons. To the paint. Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Robinson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Simmons. And they pick up 2. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
Spectacular. I mean, lights out shooting here down the stretch. All of a sudden now they're in a position to win the game.
On deep, Brunson, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Claxton finds Johnson. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Robinson.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Takes it inside, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
First team foul. Mitchell
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking and the game continues on.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacques Vaughn told his team. He was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense. Crazy. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Randall is screen on Bridges. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Nifty move.
Go-to scorer in high school at Kentucky. Randall showing tonight that he can do it at this level as well.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bridges a screen on Randall. Dinwiddie drives in. And the shot goes in.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Rivalry games, Grant, always extra spicy, especially when they feature teams from the same conference.
Ooh, I like a little spice. But remember, only one team per conference gets to the final. So that's going to naturally develop some rivalries here and there. So tonight should be a really competitive game. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Hero, no good. Hero against DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Hero. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
Anytime you can get Randall moving toward the rim, that's a good thing.
2-0.
Rozier outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Rozier. Butler with the ball. Anunoby covering. And it's Butler with the jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now here's Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
As tough as they come, Jimmy Butler. What does he bring to this team, Smitty?
B.A.'s heart and the way he competes out there, it is infectious. Jimmy challenges his teammates to raise their level of effort. And coaches, they love Jimmy Butler.
Outside for Randall. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Robinson. 5 on the clock. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Brunson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
DiVincenzo against Rozier. And there's the drive. From downtown. And there's Hero on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Randall is screen on Rozier. Here's Brunson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Hero against DiVincenzo. Now here's Hero. He's guarded closely, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
We see it almost nightly. Hero is underrated in terms of his ability to score inside.
Outside Anunoby. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Rozier outside, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Randall, a screen on Rozier, and here's Brunson from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Rozier. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And that one's good for Brunson.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Brunson against Rozier. Pass to Martin. Can't hit from in close. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. For 3, DiVincenzo. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's Rozier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
Both free throws good from Rozier.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Anunoby against Butler. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Outside, DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's Rozier. Inside. DiVincenzo with a steal. It's not going to go for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat out in front, up by 4. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Anunoby. Robinson, a screen on Butler. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one's off. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Now here's Hero. He's got 11. Pass to Butler. And Butler inside.
Good communication. Then Martin recognizing and making a great pass.
Randall, a screen on Hero. For 3, DiVincenzo. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hero on the wing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. Here's Hero after the basket by New York. Butler on the wing. Anunoby covering. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo in the post. Working on Robinson. Adebayo, no good. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Anunoby against Butler. That one goes in. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Hero outside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, New York. Anunoby finds Randall. Hero against DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Driving in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Butler against Anunoby, outside for Rozier, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, Brad, you've been the up-and-comer. You've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.I., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
Now a timeout called by New York.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Spectacular moves. Your Knicks breaker dance crew.
Robinson, a screen on Butler. Anunoby on the take. Outside, DiVincenzo. He drops it from range.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Hero outside. Pass to Butler. To stop the drought. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Anunoby. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Martin. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson up top. He's got 6. Count it.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
24.
Martin outside. Butler, a screen on Randall. Pass to Butler. Randall with a steal. Robinson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Finished off the break. Anunoby's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Rozier, the pass to Hero. And he drives in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
The wrinkle that Hero's been adding to his game, beating people off the dribble.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Butler with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Hero. Pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Here's Brunson. Oh, no good on on the last-second attempt there. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Martin at power forward with Adebayo as the center. And it's Rozier in at the point guard.
And deadly from deep. Rozier making it happen from beyond the arc.
Tipped away. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Hero. He's got 16. DiVincenzo with a steal. Rozier against Brunson. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Hero. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
31-30.
Rozier outside, into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rozier's got 9 points.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Miami Heat are a team of underdogs and overachievers. Their all-star big man, Bam Adebayo, said, quote, "We like guys like that with those stories of I got cut, this and that and the third. You know, blue-collar people that had to work for what they got. And Brian, when you play for the Heat, hard work is what keeps you on the court."
That is the truth. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. A line change here for Miami.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season. Works hard on his game.
To the inside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brunson. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Great recognition. Understanding that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Adebayo. He's scoreless. Driving inside, and Adebayo slams it in.
He's like a freight train when he's driving to the bucket. It's not easy to slow down Bam.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Knicks squad.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Randall comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hart. And it's DiVincenzo in for Grimes. Now here's Brunson. He's got 10.
Let's go, Knicks fans. Time to get loud for your
A new lineup here for New York.
Thank you, Knicks Breaker Dance crew. Give it up for him, fans.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Hartenstein in the post, covered by Love, and Hartenstein gets it to go.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
It's Robinson, high post. Back to Love. Ball stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And that one's good. Flynn's got his first points in this one.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Count that one.
Nice pass. This team wants Duncan to do that more often.
Flynn, pass to Hartenstein. Back to Flynn. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's the Chua. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Hart. And the basket by Highsmith. And now just a 1-point New York lead. Achua passes to Grimes. 58 seconds left in the third. Here's Achua. Rebound by the Heat.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. You know what you have to appreciate about Precious Achua? Just how active he is, Smitty.
B.A., he's full of energy, and it's why his teammates love playing with him. Every minute he's on the floor, he gives it his all.
The Knicks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Achua with a screen. Grimes the pass to Flynn. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Malachi Flynn at the line, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 41 seconds left in the third. Here's Jaquez. No points yet. Here's Jovic. Off the left rim and out.
Heat foul. Jovic. First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
At the line, 1 shot.
The Knicks with the lead. There's the drive, and he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Love for 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's the Knicks up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Malachi Flynn, and it's Josh Hart, and it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the
Here's Adebayo. Hero outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Martin. The three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Knicks shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Adebayo passes to Butler. Here's DiVincenzo. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 9-point New York lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for New York?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Miami has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And an intentional foul right there.
Mitchell Robinson, second personal foul. Second team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Now a timeout called by New York. At this point of the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Brunson surveys. Let's go with a 3. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And that's an intentional foul.
Dante DiVincenzo, first personal foul, fourth team foul.
Butler against Anunoby. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
The physicality of Jimmy Butler poses so many issues for defenders.
He does not get the second one. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Brunson passes to Randall, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Miami trailing. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Adebayo with it. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Brunson driving. Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson passes to Anunoby. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth. They set the pick. Here's Rozier. He takes it in.
And it's obvious how much Rozier loves coming up huge for his team. Capable of nailing big-time shots.
DiVincenzo pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Rozier. Back to Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Butler, a screen on DiVincenzo. Hero with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Gotta like this. Tyler Hero finding a way to come up huge.
Brunson against Rozier. Brunson turns on the Jets.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson. Shining in the biggest of moments.
Butler, a screen on Brunson. And Rozier, here we go. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
56-52.
Brunson against Rozier. Hero outside. Takes a three. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within one.
Tyler Hero steps up and delivers big time.
Randall, pass to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Rozier. Yeah!
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Good on the first, and that brings him within two here.
A spot on the floor, Martin has been pretty good, but some added pressure here late in the game.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
20 seconds left in the final quarter. Robinson passes to Brunson. Here he goes. Cash!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
11 seconds left in the fourth.
It's all about getting a three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
And he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. And yes, the official.
The previous play is under
They initially thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the final ruling has been made. The original call was correct, and this contest is over. The basket.
Our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Butler out there with Hero. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Jovic in at power forward. Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Back to Claxton. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Hero against Bridges. Hero passes to Martin. 5 to shoot. Puts it up for Adebayo. And stolen by Simmons. The Nets shooting their first foul shoot of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Indoors, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
There's the pick. Pass to Butler, and stolen by Simmons. And they're pushing it up. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adebayo with a screen on Simmons. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Outside, Simmons. Over Adebayo. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Martin with the bucket.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now, here's Bridges. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Count it.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Simmons against Butler. And Simmons with the rebound. Nets leading by 4.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Doris, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
Here's Martin. That's tipped. Here's Simmons. And Johnson now top of the key. Back to Simmons. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Johnson with a screen on Hero. Here's Bridges. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Passes it to Hero. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Hero against Bridges. The shot's good. Bridges has got 11 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's the level of tenacity that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. Finishes through contact as well as anyone, maybe short of LeBron James.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. To the middle, just 3 on the clock, and Johnson lays it in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
You've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, heat culture seems to be a cliche, but it's not. Jimmy Butler says we've never lost confidence in this group, in ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We just have to go out and prove it. We're not worried about anybody else, just the guys in our locker room, the coaching staff, ownership, management. Back to you guys.
Boy, David, aren't they locked in? There's something else. Thank you. And the shot goes in.
The heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Hero against Bridges. The pass to Jovic. The layup off target. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Claxton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Of course, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Now, Hero. No scoring in this one. Outside Butler. Will it go? Oh, that's blocked. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith blank comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jovic trains the three-pointer. Jovic has got 5 now.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Butler against Simmons. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. There's Hero with the 3. They get it back.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, as tough as they come, competing on the backboards. Nice second chance opportunity.
Nets leading by 10. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Passes it to Johnson. Bridges outside. Outside, Simmons. Johnson with a screen on Martin. Second shot opportunity. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside. And the Nets lead by 12.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Butler kicks to Hero. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Bridges with the steal. The pass to Claxton. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. The Heat trail by 12. Good ball movement here by Miami. Butler, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Butler. Outside, Martin. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Nets leading by 10. Bridges with it. He's got 11. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Butler with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Adebayo finds Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And there's the drive. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Nets. They lead by 11. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points came close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Terry Rozier. Kevin Love out there with Bryant. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 spot. And good that time.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doors, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
Here's Watford. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Sharp driving in. Love grabs the board. And Love's got the ball here for Miami. Rozier with a screen on Thomas. Jaquez the pass to Rozier. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Thomas a screen on Rozier. Dinwiddie drives in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational. but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. Now, here's Rozier. Nothing on the board. Here's Hackett. Bryant. Nice hit again. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Watch Thomas Bryant work the glass. This guy uses every advantage he has. Big frame, great reach. Go get it, young son.
Nets leading by 12. Thomas, a screen on Rozier. Here's Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie at the line 2 times.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Heat trail by 14. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Love. Going inside. Here's Bryant. The second effort. And he lays it up and in. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Outside, Walker. Down low. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The Heat shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Outside Thomas. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
Substitutions on the court.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Johnson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Hero from long range. And Simmons with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Outside Butler. 29 seconds left in the third. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 13. Bounce pass, Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. And the layup falls. Claxton's got 12 points in the game.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Substitution. Number 42, Kevin Love.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Butler kicks to Hero. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep it. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Cameron Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton into the center, walking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooklyn leading by 15. And here is Simmons looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Outside for Martin. With the drive, ripped away. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Adebayo. A shot's good from Claxton. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. They grab their own miss. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Floats it up for Adebayo.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Team foul.
Nets leading by 21. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Hero with the screen on Johnson. Martin the pass to Hero. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Claxton. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Love. The layup missed. The Nets have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Miami.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Outside Butler. Adebayo with a screen for Butler.
Fourth quarter.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. And it's off from three-point range. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Johnson with a screen on Butler. Calling the jam by Ben Simmons.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
It's Hero with the drive. Here's Love. Can they get it? The rebound by the Nets. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Bridges outside. Off target from three-point range. Hero against Bridges. Now here's Adebayo. Not a lot of room. Love with the bucket.
See, I like when Kevin Love goes to his high percentage game on the interior. He has the size, he has the touch.
Martin against Simmons. Johnson outside. Simmons passes to Claxton. 6 to shoot. Over Adebayo. And too long on the shot. Martin wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
From deep, Adebayo. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Grant, when you look at these teams, both very scrappy. They're really getting after it on defense right now.
And I love it. I mean, it's actually really refreshing to see. Being that the league has shifted more to being offensive-oriented, this matchup has a bit of an old-school feel to it. So you know I like that. It's going to be fun.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Here's Brunson after the basket by Brooklyn. The 3-ball. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Bridges on the attack. The kick out to Simmons. He shoots again, and it's good. On the layup. Simmons has got his second basket.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant.
Now here's Randall. With his size and skill set, Julius Randall can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randall is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Well, Julius Randall has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Johnson for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Randall. Pass to Robinson. Back to Randall. Goes back up. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Now here's Finney Smith. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Johnson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson, who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Anunoby. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Simmons looking around. Bridges, a screen on Brunson. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. That's tipped. Timeout called. Brooklyn, well, just 2 playoff appearances for the Knicks in the last decade, but 2 in 3 seasons for Tom Thibodeau.
And B.A., I think you can certainly say in 2 of those 3 seasons, this is an organization and a team that exceeded expectation. And now you have pieces like Mitchell Robinson, the young big who is such a presence at the rim, and Jalen Brunson triggering all the action from the point guard position. Well, you add another piece or 2 and look out for the New York Knicks.
The Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Outside Brunson. That one rolls around and rims out.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall a screen on Bridges. Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Brunson against Simmons. Anunoby can't get it to go. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Now a timeout called by New York. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands. He's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision. And what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
Randall, the pass to Robinson. Rebound Brooklyn.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Throws it up high.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
Anunoby with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and the shot goes down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Bridges, yet to see a basket. Claxton passes to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
DiVincenzo against Bridges. Randall outside. Here's Robinson, and there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Robinson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And Simmons gets it to go.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Right side Brunson. Here's Robinson. Off target at the rim.
Length, instincts, all of that contributes to an intimidating defensive.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Nets leading by 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their assist. Also impressive early, creating with the pass. And playing for teammates.
Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Finney-Smith. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Clock at 2. Fires the 3. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. There's a screen by Johnson. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Johnson against Anunoby. Brunson, a screen on Bridges. Here's DiVincenzo. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Bridges against Randall. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Basket's good.
Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Robinson, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Doris for Brooklyn. What do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
DiVincenzo against Bridges. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Bridges on the attack. Here's Simmons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Simmons has got 10.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
On the take. And so they foul intentionally.
His 3rd personal foul. Team seconds.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Simmons. Inside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Nets. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
The Nets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. There's the screen by Johnson. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Brunson speeds in to finish the break.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Here's Simmons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. You know, Doris, looking at this current Knicks team, you think they are poised for a big run?
Well, if you look back at their history, the Knicks have had a lot of players past their prime. This version of the Knicks is a lot younger, and I like what they've done with their roster. So, are they poised for a big run? We'll see.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Randall. Outside. DiVincenzo. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful period. Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Anunoby, a screen on Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Now here's Bridges. He has 6. The kick out to Johnson. to the middle. Here's Claxton. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. Outside Robinson. Outside Anunoby. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 9-point cushion. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court right now for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Dinwiddie, no good. New York shooting about 41%. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Robinson. And he lays it up and in. Robinson's got 6 points.
Well, concentration right there. Mitchell Robinson refuses to let the defense have the last word. Nicely done.
Walker, a screen on Brunson. The kick out to Walker. Back to Dinwiddie. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. It's tipped. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Anunoby. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And a guy who entered the league in a supporting role, Doris. Jalen Brunson, now a legitimate star.
He is, B.A., and consider that this is a man who was drafted in the 2nd round and just kept working, biding his time, and contributing to winning. And the greater the opportunity, the more he has stretched to meet that opportunity.
A new lineup here for New York. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Ooh, almost out of. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Shoot for New York. Malachi Flynn. 3 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
Previous play is under review.
Thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
Exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just done. Get loud, everyone. Let's give it up for Team Hype.
Three shots.
First free throw is good. And he sinks the second, nails the third. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Brooklyn. Oh, it's stolen away. And now the Knicks on the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
I liked what I saw on both ends that time, hustling on defense to create some offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, the coach Tom Thibodeau said. I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do.
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. Here's Flynn. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Flynn's shot is off. The Nets have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Thomas. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Achua. Here's Flynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. Sharp grabs the miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Watford with a screen. Here's Sharp. No points so far. Unloads from 13. Hartenstein pulls it in.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Achua. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The D's right on him. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Nets with the lead. Doris, one big advantage for Quentin Grimes. He is strong.
B.A., we are talking about 6'5", 210 pounds of elite athleticism. There's power on the defensive end, and on the offensive end, this guy is a tremendous knockdown shooter. A wealth of potential with Quentin Grimes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Hartenstein. Sharp grabs the miss. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Thomas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Watford gets the bucket. Watford's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Grimes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Go. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for the Knicks, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
On the court.
Nets on D. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Randall can't hit. Now here's Bridges. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Bridges outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Anunoby, a screen on Simmons. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Anunoby. 4 on the clock. And the Knicks, another 3.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Anunoby against Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Robinson gets the bucket.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. Doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now here's Finney Smith. Pass to Johnson. Screen by Claxton. Johnson passes to Claxton. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here they come. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Johnson a screen on Brunson. Outside Johnson. On target from range. And the Nets lead by 7.
That three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Robinson. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The offensive rebound. Brunson a screen on Johnson. Anunoby with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Back to Anunoby. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Bridges against Brunson. Finney Smith takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
Timeout called. The Knicks. They're down by 6. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
First team.
Randall, a screen on Simmons. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as many as 14. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. They're leading by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Finney Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Randall, a screen on Bridges. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Basket counts.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
15 seconds left in the game. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Out to the right wing. For three, Randall. No good. This one belongs to Brooklyn. A clean win, and one where they clearly should.